Hello, I'm Councilwoman Zanthia Oliver. I represent the 3rd District, City of Wilmington. This would be my 9th year, 3rd term. I'm a Wilmingtonian. I've been living in the city my entire life. I've traveled a lot, but I'm a South Bridge for life, East Side for life, North Side for life, which means I've lived on all sides of town because I have a large family. I used to live with my grandmother who lived on North Side by Brown's Boys Club for years. My mother lived over South Bridge, and my sisters and my cousins live in the northern area by Pricey's Park. And my other sister, my older sister, lives on 4th Street. So I've lived with all of them because I'm the baby of 9. So I've stayed at everybody's houses for a long time. Well, I had a lot of background in politics. My grandmother was a politician. She ran against Herman Holloway Sr., who was my other grandmother's godson. My brother Norman was in politics for years. My grandfather was in politics, so I come from a family of politicians somewhat. Well, I used to get out to vote. I was a field person for many, many years for various campaigns, especially my brothers, and then he connected me with other people. So I was the field leader for getting out to vote, knocking on the doors, gathering people together in various communities, whatever district it was. So I was the field supervisor for many, many years. And one day I came home living on the east side. I owned a house on the east side for over 30 years. And there was a shooting on my block. And a young man had got killed on Clifford Brown Walk from Howard School. He was a basketball player, and I knew his family, a Benson family. And it really disturbed me. So I was always involved with the civic associations or the neighborhood planning. But that day, it just did something to me. And a lot of people was like, well, you need to run for office, you need to run for office. I never wanted to be in the forefront. I preferred working in the fields and staying in the background. But that day, since I remember him when he was a young man, it really did something. So I thought about it, and then it came up again. And then I told my brother, I said, maybe I will run for city council. And he said, are you for real? Because he would be asking me for years, would I run? And I was like, nah, that's not my thing. You know, just pay me to work the field, you know? And I said, yeah. He said, fine. He said, I'm going to pay for everything, and I know you're going to win. You know, it's your first 4 years, you're just learning a little bit about politics. I mean, like, I thought I knew everything about politics from working in the field, but when you get in the office, it's totally different because it's about legislation. It's not just about field work. And I really thought the legislation that we worked on around housing with stabilizing neighborhoods was really good. So I was glad to be a part of the stabilization of neighborhoods and cleaning up some of the vacant properties and, you know, getting rid of or finding or eliminating some of the bad landlords. Well, one of my pet peeves is to find people jobs, and I do it in 2 different arenas. So for me, hopefully I've touched on some individuals in the community who need employment. That changes a lot. That changes the poverty, that changes the getting in trouble, and it changes your lifestyle economically. So I've helped a lot of kids. I used to work for Parks and Recreation under John Sheehy, Mr. Fisher over William Hicks Anderson. I used to run a females program. I had my Zanny's Inc. program. I see the young ladies now, and I used to have them, take them swim them, take them hiking, just do all kinds of outdoor activities. I used to take them up to the Grand Opera House. And so I have seen a lot of our youth grow up, a lot of young ladies and men, but I always work with the females majority of the time. So I see a lot of them who work at the pharmacy now, work at the hospital. They be like, Miss Alva, you still look good. I be like, thank you. But, you know, I have many hats, but one of the main things is I would like to be remembered as helping them get on their feet. I helped a lot of young ladies get in Section 8, and now I'm a homeowners now. They call me up, they come over, I see their kids. Oh, you should see the cards I get for Christmas. And I live in the city, they come knocking on my door. This is Miss Alva who helped us out with little. So I have a lot of different hats that I'm proud about. Habitat and Woodlawn have done a great job on the east side. You go down Bennett Street, you can't say enough about how good that looks, and they're building the houses up. You look on Church Street, a lot of vacant properties, you have new tenants in there. East Side is really looking good. I worked closely with Representative Stephanie Bowden and Senator Darius Brown and Senator Lockman, because they share different parts of it. So Senator Lockman, she helped me a lot with the beautification on a certain side of the East Side. She was able to provide over like 75 flower pots. And some people think that's small, but to me that's large, because it makes you feel good when you come outside your house, you have your own flower pot, you take care of it. And the senator helped me with various bus stops, getting some road work done, getting some lines, some signage. So both of them have been very helpful on the East Side. When you come over the bridge over to Old Brandywine Village, we have excellent, I've supported them for years, Peg Tide. They have a musical, it's a flea market every Tuesday, and they have local bands, and it's really nice over there. They have vendors, ice cream truck, beer trucks. I love it over there, so I make my business go over there on Tuesdays. Now when you come back over and you come around, you have Pricey's in Northeast area. They've done a lot with revitalization over there with Sandra Ben and Habitat. We were able to provide a lot of seniors over there with some work done to their homes and a lot of doorbells. That was a big thing over there with the camera doorbells, not regular doorbells, the camera doorbells. And we have a cleanup crew over there. Now I'm gonna go over to Riverside. Well, what can we say about that? Logan, Kenyatta, all of the whole Northeast team. You're talking about Kingswood Community Center. They're pairing the youth over there to come in. It's an entrepreneurship over there. They do a lot over there. And then you go over to Kingswood. They have a brand new daycare. They're building a whole new Kingswood. I think like $20 million over there. You have a Monty Village where they've taken down one side of the projects. I know a lot of people who lived over there, and they built it. They built a whole. It's about 174 new homes over there. So you're talking about a lot of good things that have occurred in the 3rd District. We can do better, but we're not doing bad. Wilmington is the place to be because of the taxes, for one, and for two, it's in between. That's why they call us the city in between. You can go to New York, you can go to Baltimore. We're just in between. You get 495, 95, and it's not too slow and it's not too fast. Wherever you go, you're gonna have a little crime. Wherever you go, you're gonna have a little poverty. But overall, when I ride the streets of Wilmington, it's clean. Cleaner than some other places. So sometimes I think we complain, but we don't realize how good we have it.